We're back. Okay, so we found out that this was a wand of striking, but we're really full on what we can possibly be carrying, so we're going to go back here. Okay, just giant. Let's get a choke point. Oh, I'm weak? Oh, totally missed me being hungry. Let me just get something quick to eat. There. By the way, you don't want to be hungry, but you prefer not to be satiated either. Two reasons for that. First, if you keep from being hungry, that exercises constitution, so it can go up. If you're satiated, that actually abuses dexterity, so it can go down. More importantly, here's the thing. If you're satiated and you eat something, you have a danger of choking on it. In which case, you die, basically, unless you have a amulet of magical breathing. Okay, let's put some stuff here. What do we not need? Okay, we don't really need this dagger. Got all this food. Probably won't be needing the scrolls of earth for a little while. We can put them away. Don't need these. Not this. Whatever this is, we don't want to be quaffing it even in an emergency. Don't think we need this. Oh, we definitely don't need the second unicorn horn. And I just realized that unicorn horn is on D. Okay. Let me adjust it to my usual one. Press enter. Ah, leg again. Stop with the leg. Okay. I usually have unicorn horn on you. Again, whatever your typical ones could be are different. I mean, some people might be used to it on something else. Usually what happened is there's some early playthrough where I find one and I just get used to whatever it was at the time. And that's what I do it to now. Okay, now we've got this. Okay, let's here we go with the leg again. Okay. Now we can just let that kill it. You actually don't really want your pet on a level that you're currently solving, because it might get stuck behind a boulder, and then the only way to do something is to teleport the boulder and it away, or just kill it with throwing stuff. You don't want to kill it, so you usually don't want to have it with you, unless you've got a magic whistle, because then you can just grab it yourself. Come on, okay. Ooh, and this is getting some... Oh, okay, yeah, we can get back here. Totally forgot about this. Let's get this. Alright. Now we've gotten that. Okay, I was afraid I had moved this to a place where I wouldn't be able to go in there without putting it there and kind of burying them. Okay, this Sokoban isn't too bad. We've managed to dodge two of the more annoying ones. Like that previous one that I said was the easiest. Its counterpart, the other possibility, is actually one of the most annoying. So now that we're back to Sokoban and just basically doing what is its own way kind of level grinding, let's get back to some more all talk. Well, I got nothing. How about you? What, you don't have anything? Well, gee, what am I doing here trying to think of small talk if you're not going to help me out here? Well, okay, fine. Someone has to, do it, I guess. Let's see. How about that weather? No, that's not very good small talk, is it? Well, dang, I'm just trying to think of something random to talk about to pass the time. Maybe trying to think of things that are random to talk about is in itself something. Because in the last one, the Nut, where I was a 9, I just kind of talked about Weird Al's new CD, and Weird Al, but I don't want to just do that again, as much as I do like Weird Al. And oh boy, I've been hearing a bunch of his music, while I've been playing this. You know, like I suggested, put on some music while, playing through this game. That's what I've been doing. Okay, let's, move these things because there might be useful stuff underneath them. Okay, that's nothing. Alright. By the way, if I never mentioned Sokoban, there's a wand and ring on each level of it. Okay, this is a bag of holding Sokoban. Alright. Let me think here. I want to use the magic lamp now, but I need to do it in a place where if the genie decides to be hostile, it won't just be a super big pain to deal with. I've never really had to fight them much, so I'm not really sure how well equipped I am to fight one. Okay. Got it. I know what to do. Or do I? Screw it. I'm just going to do it here. Okay, so we've got this stuff. Now let's rub it. So here's what it can do. It has an 80% chance because it's blessed of giving you a wish. Other things it can do is it will be tame, it will disappear, it'll be peaceful and stick around, or it will attack you. There's only a 5% chance of it attacking you, but that is a real thing to remember. Okay, rub. Try it again. Try it again. Try it again. Wow, this is taking a while. Wow, this is really taking a while. There we go. Awesome. Okay, wishing is something you can do. You can just get an object. There's some restrictions. You can't really wish for wands of polymorph or magic lamps. Well, you can, but it'll just give you wands that don't work, or oil lamps instead. Here's what is usually the best thing to do. To get Dragon Scale Mail, which I talked about before. What you would usually want is gray for magic resistance or silver for reflection. I usually go for the silver. My reasoning is that I would rather most like to have my magic resistance be from a quest artifact. The tourist quest artifact does this, but I usually wish for something else. I want to be able to dual wield, so I can't use a shield of reflection. Plus, that also wreaks havoc with your spell casting, which we're not going to do until later, but is a factor. The other thing to remember, also, the other way to have Amulet, the reflection is Amulet of Reflection. In the late game, I prefer Amulet of Life Saving, so that if you do something really stupid and die, you're still okay. Now, you might be wondering, why not wish for that? Well, here's the thing. In this game, it's preferable to have things that will prevent you from dying in the first place than something that will save you from dying. Because what if you, face off against something, like, say something hits you with a wand of death. Well, that, Amulet of Life Saving will save your life, but it won't stop it the next time they fire one. That's why it's good to have, reflection or magic resistance. Anyway, so throughout my babblings, the point is, my optimal setup is to have Silver Dragon Scale Mail giving me my reflection. Now, if I had a reflection amulet, obviously I would instead go for the magic resistance, a Gray Dragon Scale Mail. But because of that, I'm going to go for silver. Some people prefer gray. It's all a matter of opinion. Here's what we need to do. First, blessed. That's important. Fixed. That means rust-proof. Dragon Scale Mail is automatically that way, but it's good to get into a habit of that. Greased. Again, grease kind of protects it from erosion, irrelevant here, and it can also make it so that enemies, certain attacks won't be hitting you. If it's on your body armor, an enemy won't be able to grab hold of you, which again isn't that useful here because we're having the cloak over it, but still it's something. Next, we can wish for enchantment. I usually wish for +3. +3, the way it works, will give you on average the highest amount. Now, the higher the enchantment you wish for, the lower your chance of getting it is. +3, when you consider like the odds of getting +3 average with the odds of not getting one at all, actually gives you the highest possible one. Some people prefer +2 though, because it gives you a higher chance of getting it, even if it's a lower average return. Silver Dragon Scale Mail. Well, that was a lot of explaining things. So, now let's do it. Voila! Let me just look at this again, make sure we got it all right. Looks good to me. Voila! Now let's retreat to Sokoban, mostly because this is fairly safe. Now let's take some stuff off. Okay, take off the cloak. This actually makes our cloak more relevant. Because remember, the Dwarvish Mithril Coat, I think I said, gives you that MC3 magic cancellation of 3. Oh no, this is what we need to do. Well, we're losing that now. Unfortunately, Dragon Scale Mail doesn't give you that, any kind of magic cancellation. So the MC1 of the cloak is good. Admittedly, it's preferable to have MC3, but having Dragon Scale Mail is a lot more preferable. It's very light, really light, and gives you insane armor. Watch how much my armor class will go down when I put it on. See? Yeah, admittedly we did get to +3, which made it go down 3 lower, but even then, that's still a big decrease. Now we're almost unkillable. Well, not really almost unkillable, but still. I mean, we can be killed, but it's a lot harder to kill us. We can get rid of this and also the shield now, because we're going to be using this unicorn horn. It's a two-handed weapon, so we can't use a shield. But that's okay, because the damage output is Ochre Jelly Joy. Let me see. I think these guys can corrode your stuff. Let me just take this. Or can they? I can't remember. No, I think it's only your weapons. Whoops. Yeah, these guys can be annoying because they can hit you for some damage like that. But we survived, and that's the important thing, isn't it? That's the important thing in NetHack. Oh, whoops. Okay. Now let's go. Now, as I mentioned, there are two different kinds of ending things for, is this... Okay, so the lamp is still, it's not on. I thought it might have been on. By the way, you wield it after you rub it, so, make sure you, change back after you finish. Anyway, so you know what it is once you get here, because this is the way it looks when it's a bag of holding. Which I think I might actually have preferred, because we can get the Silver Dragon Scale Mail. I kind of feel a little, bad having all this great stuff happen to us, because tourist, like I said, is normally considered such a challenge, and everything's just falling straight into my lap and making it easy. Still, I guess in every playthrough there's going to be some amounts of luck you can get. Giant mimics, by the way, can deal a lot of damage, but they move very slowly. Like, see how many hits I was able to get in before it did anything? Alright, so now time for this. This is not one of the more interesting ones. Then again, I don't think any of the final ones are really that interesting. They're all kind of boring. Let's test and see what this is. We got the copper wand. Yes. I might as well just throw that in. Okay, that auto-identified as a wand of light, which will, light up dark places. I realize I'm probably telling you things you already know, because most likely you already kind of know NetHack if you're watching this, but I'm just trying to explain all of this in case someone's more new to it. The general goal of this Let's Play is to try to inform, make you a better NetHack player by watching it. Not that I'm the world's greatest NetHack player. I'd probably put myself on the low... I might be being a little egotistical here, but I'd put myself on the lower end of expert. See, to me, well, I guess this is an opportunity for small talk. There are, I think I have to kill this thing because it'll probably get in my way. Sorry, but you were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Anyway, I think of, there being as 3 general levels. There's beginner, intermediate, and expert. How do I group them? Well, you're a beginner until you ascend for the first time. At that point, you are intermediate. Now, I'd say each of those has a sub-level within them of lower, like, middle, and high. So, you graduate from being a beginner. Leg again. Waiting for that leg. Ugh. You know, I like nethack.alt.org, but it does sometimes have some annoying lag. Oh, dang, I screwed up, didn't I? Wait, let me think here. I think there might be a way out of this. Because I should have, yeah, I think I... Let me just stop and think for a minute. Okay, yeah, we can do this. I think, heck, maybe I even was doing this right. Okay, so like I said, obviously, I'm not really sure where I'd, put the different classifications for, like, you know, beginner, when you stop being a beginner. I mean, well, what puts you into the upper and middle, but like I said, you're intermediate. The instant you ascend your first time, you are no longer a beginner. You count as intermediate in my book. What exactly changes it? Well, I'm not really sure. I'd probably put myself sort of as a middle intermediate player back when I did my first night one. Now, not the one that I did on nethack.alt.org, the one that was my first Let's Play. And oh boy, there are so many things that I wish I had done differently on that. So many just mistakes and stuff. Not even like, you know, as things I wish I had done differently. I have to search to see, you know, it got oh yeah, I can cure the blindness now with my unicorn horn. Just apply. That's what they do. They will cure sickness, hallucination, blindness. They're really useful. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, I would have put myself as sort of middle intermediate at that point. If you go back and watch that. I just consider myself in this and the other NAO Let's Play, the one where, you know, it's called Let's Play NetHack Night Playthrough in parentheses. In that, both of these, I'd call myself lower end of expert. Maybe I'm tooting my own horn a little too much. That's just what I think. I say lower end though because I am not. There are people way better at me in this game. Like my ascension streak is like 4 or something. That's like nothing. Like what is the record? I think it was something like 28 or 32 or something. Hang on one sec. One sec. First, let's enhance this. One sec. I'm going to go check. Okay, I'm back. It's 29. The highest ascension streak of that many straight ascensions is 29. A guy named Adion did it. On nethack.alt.org, anyway. So yeah, I am not that good. My greatest was a measly like 4 or something like that. I'm pretty sure it was 4. Dang, I should have checked when I was looking it up. But whatever. This is annoying because I really don't want to kill this unicorn, but it could really get in my way. Because I do not want, well, because I don't, it's the same thing as with a pet, I don't want to be killing it. Okay. I think I'm just going to go back, keep solving it, and just hope it doesn't end up there. If it does, I'll have to kill it, and I'll just deal with the consequences. So what differentiates intermediate from expert? I'd say it's being able to get several ascensions in a row. Yeah, like 29 straight ascensions. That's like the NetHack equivalent of beating I Want to Be the Guy on impossible mode. If you're not familiar with that, I Want to Be the Guy is this very difficult platforming game. Admittedly, much of the difficulty is in the fact there's so many things that will kill you that you'll have no real way of knowing beforehand. So it's kind of trial and error gameplay. And it's actually a really well designed game, despite some of the bugs. It was was like made in Macromedia Fusion or something, and apparently that wasn't the best thing to do. But it's a good game. I recommend it. Look it up. I Want to Be the Guy. Anyway, so basically it's a really hard game, but even once you know where everything is, there's still a lot of like stuff that's just plain hard. Oh, wait, I can hear the stunning with a unicorn horn there. So yeah, anyway, there's several different difficulty modes. All of them are based on how frequent the save points are. Because like I said, you're going to die a lot in this game. So, like, when I first beat it, I must have had, it was like several thousand deaths. Luckily, you have infinite lives in that game. But the point is, that's what makes it very hard. Impossible mode, there are no save points. Not one. You have to go through that whole game without dying once. And if you have no idea anything about the game other than what I've said, that probably doesn't mean much to you, but like, how do I put it this way? Okay, have you ever played like something like Contra? The first Contra? Okay, imagine doing that and never losing a life. Beating I Want to Be the Guy is probably harder than that. Yeah, definitely hard. No, it's definitely harder than beating Contra without losing a life. So that might put it into perspective. And if you really want to know, just look it up on YouTube. There's actually a guy who succeeded in doing an impossible run. I think there might have been multiple people who did. I know there's at least one. It was some Japanese guy. And you can like watch him do it and have absolutely no idea what he's saying unless you know Japanese. But yeah, if you look at when he actually beats it, he's just like, you could just, even if you don't really know what he's saying, you could just hear it in his voice, like, wow, I can't believe I did that. And with that, we'll be ending this video.